To the breach, your source of unbiased news in the wasteland. This just in.
How's it hanging?
Apologies, it seems
Here in
we
the White
lost
Rabbit, you
signal
mean?
for a moment.
Drinks and
Great.
pussy. That's about it. In the Frontier.
After that
Nothing that beats drinks and pussy, if you ask me. This ain't Vegas. Been there? That's my hometown. Ah, good old Vegas. You know what I love about it? No fucking snow. Actually, this wasn't always my gig. Back at home, I was trying to make it as a comedian, believe it or not. Didn't work out too well. Nah, they said I was about as funny as the sound of Deathclaw's footsteps. Go fuck yourselves, I said, and somehow ended up here. In retrospect, I probably should have done more ass kissing. Oh well. Survival instinct, that's what. See, I may or may not have stolen a sizable amount of caps from one of the casinos. Ran all the way to Good Springs. Thought I was in the clear? Yeah, right. Barely made it out of there in one piece. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was talking to a fellow comedian. Bring back the money. What are you, crazy? Nah, the families aren't really big on forgiveness. They'd still kill me just to send a message. Besides, caps don't usually last very long around me. Hookers, booze, cards and dice, the occasional jet. These things tend to empty your pockets real quick. And then some. Anyways, the Mojave had proven to be way too dangerous, so I got the fuck out of there. Never looked back. And now I'm here, serving drinks to these horny snowmen. Yep, that's my little nickname for the locals. It's shit. Shitty shit. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? See ya.
Ah, fresh face. Maybe a new regular too? Come on, take a seat. Make yourself at home. There you go. This is nice, isn't it? There are goddamn snowstorms outside, and here we are, all warm and cozy, just shooting the breeze. Name's Arthur Finn, but call me Art. Most people do. This fine establishment, yeah, I'm the proud owner. So, what do you make of it? Alright? Fuck, I prefer if you just called it a shithole or something. Alright is just... What is that? Bland as hell. Pretty darn good, but success is something of a double-edged sword, my friend. Because here's the problem with having something good. Everybody wants a piece of it. So you gotta keep protecting it, day in and day out. Ain't easy living like that. If you can stand the stress, absolutely. They use it, yes, but it's actually Roman. Or so I've been told. It's a gift from an old friend. He was and still is one of Caesar's finest. I used to do some dealings with him. Made some friends, some enemies too, but I guess that's the price of doing business. Trading of sorts. Mostly smuggling in booze and stuff. Poor bastards have to go all sneaky beaky like to enjoy themselves a bit. Now you sound an awful like one of those NCR sheep. Listen, you may not like everything the Legion does, but at least they know what they're doing. The bear's like an old horse. Doesn't know when to stop, ends up with a broken hip, you know? They just can't carry their own weight anymore. Apparently that's why Blackthorn and his little splinter group decided to leave. But honestly, what they're doing here isn't a whole lot of different. Well, they play a big part in all our lives, whether we like it or not. You may not care about them or the Legion, but the Frontier sure does. Nah, they're spreading like a plague, but they're managing it pretty damn well. Probably because they don't hide behind the politics or take any shit from the people they conquer. No, they just force them right into submission. Cold, but smart. Hey, I sure as hell wouldn't go down without a fight, but I still couldn't argue with their logic. Did you see any of them wearing a collar? No, you fucking didn't. Not slaves, alright? They get paid. Handsomely, I might add, and they can leave anytime they want. But why the hell would they? They've got it good here. Food, shelter, security, warmth. What more could you ask? So they have to fuck for it. There are worse things. Wait, well, I'll just go straight to the point. I'm low on manpower, and you look like you can handle yourself. Would you be interested in taking a job? About my girl, Crystal. The prettiest thing you've ever seen, I tell ya. You know, the kind of girl that attracts a lot of attention. Many people got their eye on her. But Rick, one of my employees, well, an ex-employee, he took it to a whole other level. He and one more guy were supposed to escort her to Green Ferry, but Rick kneecapped his partner and took Crystal away. Motherfucker kidnapped her. No. I mean, yeah, that's how it started out. But she is way too good for the losers that come here. So I offered to take care of her, and she accepted. Careful, you don't want to piss me off. Let's keep it friendly, alright? I don't believe he'd kill her after the trouble he went to get her. But hurt her? That wouldn't surprise me one bit. And if you were asking to know if he'd be dangerous for you, well, he can hold his own, but he ain't that much of a threat. Glad to hear it. Get her back, and there's 500 caps in it for you. Oh no, you just give him a nice little warning shot. To the head. That'll do it. Word has it, Rick was seen in Goose Hollow 2 days ago. Makes sense, he was born there after all. Pop down there and sniff around a bit. See if you can come up with anything. Bartenders usually keep an ear to the ground. So, off you go.
What can I get you?
Make sure you keep your voice down. If we can hear you, the Legion can too. Stay safe.
Rick? You mean the Johnsons kid? Yeah, I know him. I used to, anyway.
NCR command is currently
Oh, that one was always a troublemaker. Not really a bad kid, mind you. He just had a way of getting into all kinds of problems.
our charge.
Used to always run around with that Henderson's boy, Jimmy. What a combo that was.
Or what happened to him
I don't know. Does 10 years ago count as recently?
until more information becomes available. This case
With his folks in the Johnson residence.
after all,
They kicked him out when he got hooked on Jet. That was the final straw, I guess.
I'm gonna go
His mother still lives there. Poor woman.
be back soon.
Sure thing.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Well, I've got nothing to say to you. He's dead and buried as far as I'm concerned. Look, that boy is nothing but trouble. It takes hard work to sustain yourself here. And not only did he not know what work meant, he'd steal from me to buy that filth he inhaled. Now, I know what it means to live with an addict. My brother taught me a great deal about that. So think of me whatever you want. I wasn't going to go through that again. Not a chance. Rick is back? No, I doubt that. I think you've been misinformed. Yes, I'd mind. He's not here. If he really is back in town, I can think of only one place he'd go. Talk to Jimmy Henderson. He'll know. After all, he's the one who ruined Rick in the first place. And now I'd like you to leave.
You're listening to the Breach Outreach, your source of unbiased news in the
You
wasteland.
lost?
We have a new story ready. Elias Blackthorne,
Maybe,
better known
maybe
as
not.
General
Maybe fuck
Blackthorne,
yourself. How's
leader
that?
of the NCR exiles. Prior to his arrival here, he served in the New California Republic, a powerful
I don't usually turn down a chance to earn some caps, but I think I'll make an exception for you. Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
Blackthorne's unit was on the front lines of this. Blackthorne's men were promised leave after a decisive battle, but with the arrival of the Legion, they were pressed into service once again. Incensed by this betrayal, Blackthorne defected, leading his men here.
You just had to poke around,
Why he
didn't
chose
you?
to make his stand
And now
here
I have to make
remains
you
unknown.
disappear.
Now, Blackthorne wages a vicious war against the Legion, the very force he hoped to avoid.
I'll make
In
it
other
quick.
news, we actually don't have anything else. So, I guess I'll answer some viewer mail. Do you prefer cold weather or warm? Well, I spend most of my time indoors, so I don't have much of an opinion either way. But if I had to choose, I'd say cold weather. If you're too cold.
What the? Who are you?
Not here. Go away. Don't make me shoot you. Just leave right now, and everybody gets to live another day. She's safe and sound, all right? No, I saved her. She wanted to leave that asshole, and I helped her escape. I'm telling you the truth. He treated her like garbage, abused her every single day. She deserves better. Someone who actually cares about her. I can give her that. Now, who told you that? My mother? That old witch? I had a drug problem. Had. I've been clean for years, and I'd never do anything to hurt Crystal. Look, if I let you talk to her, will you leave us alone? You can just tell Arthur we were never here. All right, but don't go doing anything stupid now. Crystal, you can come out.
I don't think I've seen you before. I guess Art got himself a new attack dog, eh? He did. He saved me. That's right. Because working in the White Rabbit was only supposed to be a temporary job. Okay? I was just trying to make enough caps for a fresh start. So when Art promised to double my pay if he became my exclusive client, well, I took him up on it. But when it was time for me to leave, he wouldn't let me. Said I belonged to him. But he doesn't own me. Nobody does. I did what he paid me to do every time. I worked it all off. Oh, I know. He'd want us to run away together and live happily ever after somewhere far from here. But I told him it was never gonna happen. He still wanted to help. I didn't make him or mislead him. I think he hopes I'll eventually change my mind. And who am I to rob him of that hope? Doesn't make it any less true. Really? Thank you! Thank you so much! And don't worry, we didn't plan on staying here forever. We just had to make certain preparations. We'll go. And you'll never hear from us again, I promise. Thank you again.
What's up? God damn it! I can't believe it. I'll get a hold of some of my old contacts. See if they can come up with anything. Fuck! And you get that I can't pay you in full for this, right? Still, here's a little something for your trouble. Now, please, I'd prefer to be alone.